Can the English alphabet win me a Stanley Cup? Let's find out. This team has one player for each letter of the alphabet, and I went with their last name because that's how you usually call them. You don't call Larkin Dylan, more than likely. When you think of Sidney Crosby, you think of Crosby, not Sidney. You get what I'm saying. We have an absolutely amazing team. Speaking of Crosby, you probably noticed that he's not here. It's because he's already on the theme team of Theme Team MVPs, so I figured I'd give someone else a shot. And we need a defenseman as well, so our C pick is on defense. And basically, I put every player in alphabetical order, so our line up is kind of weird and not the order it should be. But I actually want to see how this does, because our team is stacked.
What an idiot.
We have Sebastian Aho, Alexander Barkov, Leon Draisaitl, Johnny Gaudreau, Dylan Larkin, Nikita Kucherov, Artemi Panarin, Alex Ovechkin, Connor McDavid, Jason Robertson, Steven Stamkos, Mika Zibanejad. And I'm sure I didn't make the perfect team of letters. I'm sure you can make it better than the one I made, but this is the one I thought of. I just went with my gut reaction when I heard the letter. This is what we got for offense. Then on defense, we have John Carlson, Aaron Ekblad, Victor Hedman, Adam Fox, Roman Josi, and Darnell Nurse. Looking mighty strong. And then in net, we have Andre Vasilevsky and Linus Ullmark. Obviously, since there's 24 letters in the alphabet and only 20 players available to use, I cut out the letters that didn't have as good as players. I'm sure I made a mistake somewhere, but that's the team we got. I think it's absolutely amazing. I smell our first ever actual three-peat potential in a theme team. It's finally going to happen. I think it's finally going to happen. But if you're new, we sim 3 seasons to see if we can win a cup. Even if we win a cup in the first year, we must sim all 3 seasons to then choose an overall MVP for the team who performed the best throughout all 3 seasons. And they will move on to the theme team of Theme Team MVPs. And last episode, Trevor Zegras won the vote. It was actually pretty close, obviously, between Sider and Zegras. And even Newhook was up there as well. But Zegras took home the vote. So he will be joining the squad there. I don't think anyone on this team has already voted in, so everyone's available. I'm very excited to see how they play because the lines are all random. Like McDavid's on the 3rd line when he should obviously be on the 1st. But also, I really feel like I could make a team of starting with the letter M. It would be a pretty nasty team. I might do that. I might do like individual letters at some point. But for now, this is what we got. Enough talking. It's time to sim the first year, and I will see you at the end of it. Unsurprisingly, in the regular season, we go 60-18-4 for an absolutely dominant performance, 124 points. The only team close to us was actually the Bruins with 110 and the Blues with 109. And even on the 3rd line, Connor McDavid, 86 points, tied with Panarin to lead the team. 42 goals for Draisaitl, which is not surprising. So he leads the team. Then we got McDavid in 2nd, Ovechkin in 3rd with 35, and then no other 30 goal scorers. Very interesting numbers. We're looking at defensemen only. John Carlson is our guy. 55 points. Josi with 50. Actually, really good defensive point performance. Like, our top 4 was over 40. But then Darnell Nurse, obviously the weak link on the team, but he still performed well. Plus minus of 23. 13 points. And Ekblad, 27 points. A plus minus of 89 for Ekblad and Carlson on the top line. That's insane, actually. Vasilevsky, 921 save percentage, 2.07 goals against average. Now, I will say we can't vote in goalie for the MVP team because we already have both of our goalies. I forgot to mention that. And Ullmark, actually really good as well, 916 save percentage, 2.37 goals against average. Still got to look at the stats, though. Still got to show him some love. First round playoff opponent. Doesn't matter how we do in the regular season. It never fully transfers to the playoffs, and we need to perform well in the playoffs to win the cup. So let's go. Simming the first 3 games against Florida. We win them all. I think we got a sweep going on. We do got a sweep going on. Gonna kind of rush through, not super rush, but I feel confident with this team. I don't feel like we're going anywhere. I'd like to be proven wrong. We're playing Toronto. It's not even close. We do take an L in game number 4, and we do take an L in game number 5. Do we take 1 in 6? No, we do not. 4-3 overtime win after a 4-3 overtime loss. 6 games to deal with Toronto. We move on to the Rangers. We're also in the East. We're usually in the West a lot. We are in the East. We're playing the Rangers in the conference finals. We win, lose 3-0. Which is kind of rough, but we're still in control, especially now, 3-1 series lead. They do crawl back and take a dub in game number 5. So this game number 6 is important, and we take it to face Minnesota in the Stanley Cup Finals. And what happens in Minnesota? It's a 3-0 lead for us. So our first cup went relatively smoothly, and we take it home. Minnesota only won 43 games in the regular season, and they made to the conference or the cup finals. So that's pretty good. Alexander Ovechkin, 9 goals, 10 assists, 19 points to lead the team. Stamkos with 17, McDavid 17, and Panarin with 17. Draisaitl 16, Kucherov 15. Very interesting. I think the star of the playoffs is either Draisaitl or Ovechkin. Ovechkin with more points, Draisaitl with 1 more goal. Defensively, we got Yossi with 10 points, Carlson with 9, Hedman with 9, Fox with 8, and 7 for Nurse and Ekblad. Goals goes to Darnell Nurse, though. 6 goals out of his 7 points is pretty dang good. He definitely showed up in the playoffs. We love to see it. Might be a little bit different from real life, but it's fine. Vasilevsky played 20 out of 21 games, went 16, 3, and 1, 9.26 save percentage, 2.10 goals against average. And the one game we played Allmark, or we played him for 33 minutes, he played really good. So very happy with year number 1. We have 2 years to go. We're looking for that three-peat. I'll see you at the end of year number 2. 126 points in year number 2, 62, 18, and 2. Absolutely amazing. 112 points for the Stars and 111 points for the Leafs, 110 for the Bruins. So high point getting season, it seems like, for a lot of teams. Leon Draisaitl is going off 48 goals, 48 assists for 96 points, 89 points for McDavid, 87 for Panarin. Then we go down to 70 for Ovechkin, 71 to be exact. And we keep going. Goals, it's looking like Draisaitl and McDavid both popping off. They're not even playing on the same line, so that's pretty cool. And then Ovechkin still in the 30s with 35. Then we go below the 30s with Kucherov, Stamkos, Barkov, Panarin. And then after that, everyone's under 20. 11 goals for Hedman leads the defenseman. Points goes to Fox with 43 and 41 for Hedman. Carlson down to 33 this season. Plus minus was not as cool. That plus minus is actually ridiculous for them last season. Absolutely incredible. Vasilevsky not playing as hot this year, save percentage wise. Allmark actually having a better season in the backup, obviously playing less games. Makes sense. They might have better numbers. 9.15 save percentage, 2.34 goals against average. To Vasilevsky's 9.04 save percentage, 2.41 goals against average. See a lot of 3P potential with this team. I mean, obviously you'd think we'd win every single time if you're new here, but if you've been watching these videos a lot, just because we have a good team in the playoffs doesn't mean absolutely anything. They kind of just do whatever they want. But we're facing Florida again in the first round, so let's just repeat what happened last time. And see, we did not repeat what happened last time. We lost game 1 and game 3, so we're down 2-1. And we won game 4, which is huge because it ties the series. Anything can happen now. We don't win game 5, though, which means we must go to game number 6, where we could be eliminated. It doesn't happen. I'm going fancy sim. I'm doing the fancy sim for game 7. Our fancy sim luck has been very good. I want this three-peat. I'm simming the first period. We're up 2-1. I'm doing the same for the second period. We're up 4-2, and we're just going to watch the old third period go by. I'll switch it to shots so we actually see some things happening. They get a power play. They don't score. That might be game. I think we got them now. We score again. Yeah, I'm simming it. It's done. 5-2 victory. And in doubt, trust the fancy sim. We get by the Florida Panthers. We're moving on to the second round to face the Boston Bruins. See how it goes. Loss, win, win. We lost 3-1, then won 9-1 because why not, I guess, right? We don't take game 4, so we're kind of the reverse of last series right now. And we don't take game 5, so we are once again a game away from being eliminated. And it doesn't happen. You know what this means. Fancy sim for game number 7. It has to happen. Nice and fancy in here. First period. Oh, we scored like 10 seconds in. Did you see that? We scored before I even pressed A. We're up 2-1 at 12 seconds in. Wait, yo. We scored twice in the first minute. And then they scored. What was this period? Whatever, second period, and then no score ever since. No one scored since that. Anything can happen. We are up 2-1, but it doesn't mean anything. Third period, game 7. I want it, obviously. No, stop giving them power plays. They didn't score on either of them, so that's fine. I forgot to show the shots, so we're just looking at nothing. I could change it, but it's too late. I'm too focused. Time is winding down. So many goals at the start of the game, but absolutely no goals at the end until Kucherov puts in the empty net. And the fancy sim is 2 for 2 in game 7s. We're moving on to the conference finals. And now we must face Tampa Bay. I don't know how to feel about this. We're about to learn real fast how it's going to go. 3, 2, 1, and LWW. Okay, this is fine. We've never won the game 4 yet, I don't think. And we take it this time. We're up 3-1. It'd have to be a very big choke, which is not happening. And we now must face Edmonton in the Stanley Cup Finals. So McDavid and Draisaitl versus McDavid and Draisaitl. 3, 2, 1. Win, loss, loss. Uh-oh. A three-peat. It's this close for the two-peat. We have to win. We need this game. We take the W to tie the series 2-2. Anything is possible in this game 5. Most important game of the series. We take the dub. We have 2 chances to put Edmonton away. And we do it in the first try. 5-4 overtime victory. We are 2 for 2 on Stanley Cups. Let's go. Nikita Kucherov in the playoffs was absolutely money. Him and Ovi both. 31 points for Kucherov, 16 goals, 15 assists. Ovechkin, 10 goals for 18 assists for 28 points. And McDavid, 10 goals, 9 assists, 19 points. And Aaron also 19 points with only 5 goals. Draisaitl with 10 goals as well. He had 4 goal scorers in the double digits for the playoffs, so not too bad. Defenseman Adam Fox had the most points with 15, 11 for Carlson, Yossi, and Hedman, and then Nurse and Ekblad were kind of just there. Plus minus of 14 for Ekblad, though. We love to see it. And Vasilevsky kind of struggled, which I guess is why it was so close in most of the series, but he prevailed. 903 save percentage, 2.59 goals against average. Allmark played for 55 minutes in 2 different games, only let in 1 goal. Pretty dang good stats. Not that it matters. Like I said, he only played for 55 minutes. So it's hard to compare that to Vasilevsky's 1,457 minutes. But for the 55 minutes he was in net, he was electric. 1 more year. This is it. This is the team. They have to do it. We've never gotten, this is episode 20 something. I don't even know. Probably close to 30, if not 30. We haven't gotten a theme team to do a three-peat. It's now or never. I will see you at the end of year number 3. Our 3rd and final year is our worst year yet. We are not on top of the NHL. We only did 108 points, 114 for the Lightning and the Rangers. So we finished 3rd. Panarin, 84 points. McDavid, 80. Draisaitl, 78. Ovechkin, 75. Other than that, we dropped down to the 50s. So Panarin leading the team in points, but for goals, we're looking at Alexander Ovechkin with 44 and Connor McDavid with 44. Draisaitl in the 30s with 31, and then 2 20-goal scorers, Kucherov and Panarin. Defensively, Roman Josi, 50 points. Hedman of 42 points. Fox, 40. Carlson, 39. Then we drop all the way down to 14. For Ekblad and 9 for Nurse. And then goalies, we're looking at Vasilevsky and Allmark, both kind of struggling. Definitely Allmark struggling for sure. 874 save percentage, 3.51 goals against average. And I definitely expect a little bit better from Vasilevsky. 904 save percentage, 2.57 goals against average. Time has come. It's three-peat time. We need this. Who are we facing in the first round? It's not Florida this time. It's Boston. We did beat them last time, though it was close. See if we can do it again. 3-2-1. Win, win, win. We'd have to throw very badly to not beat Boston, and we do not do that. We take them in 4 games. This time, they're actually our easiest opponent last playoffs, so let's do it again. Let's do it again. We are up 2-1. This is fine as long as we win game 4, which we do. We have to choke very badly. We'd have to lose 3 games in a row and lost game number 5, so the choke is there. It's a potential. It doesn't happen, though. A 2-1 overtime win. And now we move on to Carolina, who, if you're unaware, actually is a 92 overall. That's the same overall as Tampa Bay. So this is going to be a strong contender. We lose, win. We won game 1 at least. So there's still a chance. I don't like this, though. We're on the brink. If we don't win game number 4, we're struggling. We take the dub. Anything is possible now, please. We're so close. We lose 2-1. I don't think I can fancy sim until it's game 7. So please win game 6 for the fancy sim. We do 4-3 in overtime. You know what that means. Fancy sim, undefeated fancy sim for this team in game number 7. We're bringing it back. If we win this one, we're in the Stanley Cup Finals for the three-peat. Period number 1, 1-0 us, Alexander Ovechkin with a huge goal. Period number 2, 4-0. Fancy sim is undefeated. I'm just simming the last period right away. Aho Berries went on his own team. We're off to the Stanley Cup Finals. This is the three-peat season. And we are facing the Edmonton Oilers again, who we beat last year. We just got to beat them again, boys. We are 1 away. 1 series win away from the three-peat, and then I can never worry about it again. Win, win, L. So it's not over yet. We didn't secure it yet. If we win game 4, it'd be an ultra choke to not get it. Come on, boys. We take a 9-2 win. Everyone say it with me. Three-peat. Three-peat, three-peat, no, come on, please. Please don't lose game 6. Thank you, 4-1 victory. The three-peat has finally happened for an actual theme team. They've done it. We have Steven Stamkos leading the team in the playoffs for points with 18. Hedman on defense with 17. Ovechkin 16. McDavid 16. I could keep going. Goals, Ovechkin with 8. Kucherov with 8 as well, and also Steven Stamkos. Fox with 7 on D, also good. Yossi with 5. Ty McDavid. Love it. The boys played amazing. Defensively, Hedman obviously 17 points to lead. Fox with 13, Yossi with 12, Carlson with 11, Ekblad and Nurse Not doing the best, and Ekblad's on the first line, and he's a pretty good overall, so I don't know why he's not doing that good. Nurse, I get it, he's the worst player on the team. I'm not expecting much from him. I like his plus 10. I like that he even scored a goal. Couldn't ask much more from Nurse. And Vasilevsky, 927 save percentage, 2.04 goals against average is absolutely money. And we played Allmark for 12 minutes, and he faced 3 shots, and he saved them all, baby. Not all heroes wear capes. Thanks for your service, Allmark. I don't know why you only played for 12 minutes. Don't know the circumstance, but you did it. Three-peat is secured. I don't have to worry about it anymore. We finally done it. It took, I don't know, like I said, over 20 episodes. Too many, but it happened. So we are done here. Can the Alphabet win me a Stanley Cup? Heck yeah, it can. It can give me everything I've ever wanted. Who is your pick for MVP? Because I also forgot that's the thing. The stats were like everywhere. I don't know what you guys are going to do there, but it's up to you to decide the MVP of the Alphabet squad. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.